Hey guys, this is my checklist for purchasing items from eBay to sell on Amazon for online arbitrage. So first, I go to the Amazon listing and I see what price we're actually going to be able to sell this for. So I'll take a look at the buy box. The buy box right now is $250. And then looking at the 𝗖𝗶𝗹, we see that the price in the past has been higher, but that the price right now is around somewhere between $240 and $250. In the past, also, it's gone down to the 220s, but for right now, we're gonna try to sell it for somewhere in the ballpark of 240 to 250. Then we're gonna check the listing to see if there's gonna be any IP issues with this listing. So we're gonna check to see if the brand is selling the item and if the 𝗖𝗶𝗹 offers are showing a massive dip in sellers. So what I do is I look at the bottom section of 𝗖𝗶𝗹 where it shows the offer count. So this is the new offer count, this is the used offer count. In the past, it looks like there just weren't that many people on this listing. And then now it looks like there's a lot of people on the listing. It never goes back down to one person just sitting there on the listing, so that's a good sign. And then if we look at the different people who are selling this item, we'd look to see who's selling this new. And we're looking for Lenovo. So this person isn't them. I'm not seeing them. So yeah, the brand's not on this listing. So we are in the clear for IP issues. And then step number 3, now that I know that this listing doesn't have IP issues and that we are gonna be able to sell this new for $250, we put the $250 in and then we determine how much we are willing to pay for this item. So Seller Amp has a feature where you can say what your minimum ROI is going to be. So for mine, it's set for 40%, and then it's just going to give you the price right here. So if we want to make a 40% ROI on this item, we're going to have to purchase this for under $158.55. That's going to give us a profit of $63.42 and an ROI of 40%. Also, if we want to be extremely safe about this, we could input the lowest price that this item has ever been, so $224. So if we want to make 40% no matter what, we would need to purchase this for $141.47, but we are going to try to sell this for $250. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to actually take a look at this listing and see how many we think we could sell per month so we know how many we should keep in stock. So there's 2 ways that you can do this, and I would suggest doing both. You can use the Jungle Scout free sales estimator, and you can also use the Seller Amp free sales estimator. So Seller Amp is saying 59 sales a month for this whole listing. And then Jungle Scout is saying that we can get under 30 sales a month. So between the two, we can probably assume that this whole listing is getting somewhere between 20 and 60 sales per month. So if you want to, you can just stop there and see that, okay, there's 20 sellers on this listing. I probably can sell 1 per month at the minimum. Or if you want to be more specific about it, you can click into the sellers and you can filter by new. And you can see who's competitive on the listing. So this person's very competitive, this person, and this person might not even be competitive. So there's really only 3 competitive new offers on this listing because a lot of these people are listing it too high because it was a higher price in the past. And then I would also consider the used people. So this person's the lowest, then this person's not competitive, this person's not competitive. So there were 3 competitive sellers new, there's 2 competitive sellers used, and then there's going to be us, so around 6 competitive sellers. Some of them have deep stock, so they're going to get more sales than others, but maybe I would say around 10 competitive sellers per month. So that's 20 sales per month on the whole listing divided by 10, or 60 divided by 10. So somewhere between 2 and 6 you could probably sell per month if you were in stock. So that's probably how many I would purchase. So now we're going back to a listing that I actually purchased in the last video. If you haven't seen the last video, I talk about how to actually find these items profitably. But we ended up purchasing this for $119.50. And so what I checked before actually making this purchase is, number one, is the model number correct? So we don't necessarily care about the title or even this information here in the description. What we want to check is the item in the pictures that's actually going to get shipped to us the right model number? Because I've had so many times where people put a slightly different model number that's a completely different ASIN. Should definitely be looking out for that and caring what is actually in the picture. So we see here that the model number is shown 40AN0135US. So that's the model number. And then here we have the 40AN135. So the same model number. The US is just saying that it's the United States model, and this is United States Amazon, so it's redundant to put it here. So we have the right model number. Then next we're going to check the condition of this item on eBay. What condition is this item? If we were here and there was not this seal, it would then probably be a used item. Especially there's a lot of these where they'll say it's new and then they'll open up the box and they'll show everything that's inside, and then they'll take the items out and take pictures of them. At that point, it's probably going to be used like new. But this item, it's showing that it's sealed, it's all new, factory sealed, so this is going to be a new item that we sell on Amazon. For example, if this was a used like new, the price would then go down to around $185. And so of course that changes the way that we're going to be able to purchase this, because then we're going to need to purchase this for $115 instead of a lot higher. If this item was used, I would generally go by, if it has all the accessories, I would list that as used good or very good. If it has the box and all the components and looks like it really hasn't been used very much, I would list it as used like new. And then we're going to make sure again that our buy price is right, considering the condition of this item. So we determine that this is a new sealed item, and so therefore it's new. Our price is going to be $250, and then we ended up purchasing it for $119.50, which is $102 profit, 85% ROI. And so our numbers are looking solid there. Then I would also take a look at, is the delivery time acceptable? So I purchased this several days ago, and so it was around October 15th at the time. So this delivery time was acceptable. It wasn't super fast, it wasn't super slow, it was fine. It was going to get there within like a week. And then lastly, I will check to see if the seller's feedback is giving me any major red flags. So this seller, it looks like they have a lot of feedback. They're a pretty big company, probably doing recycling of items like this. They have 99.4% positive feedback. That's actually kind of on the lower end as far as eBay goes, but that's fine. They do a lot of transactions. I usually don't go into seeing all of their feedback, but if it was like 92% or something, I'd go into their feedback and be like, okay, what are these people saying? So like if on the first page you're seeing like, item was never shipped, seller was rude to me, maybe you want to reevaluate whether this is worth your time and effort. But for this, there's no major red flags, and so I would go ahead and make that purchase, and that's what I did. This item ended up being $250 at $120, $102 profit, 85% ROI. This is the checklist that I use to purchase items from eBay to Amazon. Hope this was helpful, and have a great rest of the day. Take care.